The first frost of winter arrives quietly, dusting windscreens and crisping fallen leaves. For most, it's a cue to turn up the heat. For others, it's the start of a fight for survival. This is the hidden emergency on our streets, unfolding in the shadows of skyscrapers and shop doorways. Winter, for the homeless, is not a season of celebration, but of danger. In wealthy nations, thousands face the elements, invisible to most. When the temperature drops, their struggle becomes a matter of life and death. Hypothermia and frostbite are constant threats. Every night outside is a gamble. Homelessness is more than a lack of housing. It's a web of crisis, failure, and bad luck. A lost job, illness, or family breakdown can push anyone to the edge. Winter amplifies every challenge. A cold becomes pneumonia. Exhaustion clouds judgment. This isn't about statistics. It's about people. The man seeking warmth from a vent, the woman moving from cafe to cafe, the elderly person with nowhere left to go. As we settle into our warm homes, their journey is just beginning. We need to understand their reality, not with pity, but with clear eyes. For those sleeping rough, winter days begin with the cold, not an alarm clock. The first priority is warmth. Public libraries, train stations, shopping centers become temporary havens. Every penny counts. A bus fare could mean the difference between a hot drink and nothing. The city is measured in energy, not miles. Constant movement is exhausting, physically and mentally. Every public space has unwritten rules. In the library, you must be quiet. In a cafe, you must buy something. Life is lived in the margins, performing belonging where you don't feel you fit. As dusk falls, temporary shelters close, and the search for a safe place to sleep begins. Doorways, car parks, alcoves, these are the bedrooms of the street, offering little protection. The fear of attack or being moved on is ever present. The journey is profoundly lonely. The crowds offer anonymity, not connection. Eye contact is rare, acknowledgement even rarer. This isolation erodes self-worth and community. The cold is not just in the air, it's in the social distance that separates them. Homelessness is a state of being invisible in plain sight. You learn to read the city differently, says David, a man weathered by years on the street. He knows which grates push out warm air, which underpasses are less windy, and when bus shelters are empty. David lost his job after an injury, then his home, his winter kit, a surplus sleeping bag, tarp, and socks. Wet feet will kill you. There's a quiet network among the homeless. A nod, a tip about a soup kitchen, a warning about danger. It's a community born of hardship. Sarah, in her 20s, became homeless fleeing abuse. She avoids shelters, fearing violence, and rides night buses to stay safe. At least I'm moving. At least I'm not a target, she says. Her strategy is constant motion, avoiding the stillness that brings cold and danger. These stories aren't rare. They're everyday accounts of resilience and resourcefulness. But the toll is heavy stress, hunger, exhaustion, and cold wear people down. Each story is a testament to survival and a damning indictment of a system that pushes people to the edge. Their voices are quiet, but powerful. They reveal a crisis we can no longer ignore. Behind every statistic is a person fighting to survive. Their resilience is remarkable, but it shouldn't be necessary. We must listen and act. When temperatures plummet, shelters become a lifeline, offering warmth, food, and a brief respite. Securing a bed is often the day's main goal, but it's like winning a lottery. Demand far outstrips supply, especially in winter. People queue for hours in the cold with no guarantee of entry. The system is complex, first come, first served, or requiring referrals, barriers for the exhausted and disoriented. Even inside, shelters are crowded, noisy, and lack privacy. Strict rules and communal living can be stressful, especially for those with trauma or addiction. Shelters are vital, but underfunded and overstretched, a sticking plaster on a deeper wound. Many are turned away each night, left to face the cold alone. The shelter lottery is heartbreaking and dangerous. Beyond shelters, charities and volunteers provide hot drinks, clothes, and sleeping bags. These acts of kindness are lifelines, offering not just warmth, but human connection. Yet this patchwork of support is inconsistent. Soup kitchens and outreach vans can't reach everyone. Survival often depends on being in the right place at the right time. For many, accessing help is a challenge, especially for those new to the streets or struggling with health. Most aid manages crisis, not causes. A meal doesn't solve hunger's root. A sleeping bag isn't a home. The system keeps people alive, but rarely helps them move on. Real change requires coordinated, long-term support, healthcare, addiction treatment, and affordable housing. Without these, people are trapped in a cycle, moving from street to shelter and back again. The help is just enough to survive, but not enough to escape. How can this happen in cities of immense wealth? Skyscrapers and luxury shops stand beside people seeking shelter in cardboard boxes. The paradox: extreme wealth and poverty, side by side. The issue isn't resources, it's priorities and policy. Housing costs have soared, social housing has dwindled, and safety nets have eroded. Anyone can be one misfortune away from homelessness. We've become used to seeing homelessness, dangerously normalizing it. The real cause? People are homeless because they can't access a home, not because of personal failings. Housing is treated as a commodity, not a right. To solve this, we must confront uncomfortable truths about our values and choices. Amidst the failures and cold, moments of kindness shine through. An office worker buys a hot meal, a student gives a scarf, a cafe owner offers warmth. Small acts, big impact. Michael, homeless for 6 months, remembers a woman who left him tea and a sandwich every morning. She never said much, just good morning and take care. It meant I wasn't invisible. These acts challenge the isolation of homelessness, rebuilding human connection. When we walk past without a glance, we reinforce invisibility. When we stop, we say, I see you. You matter. Affirming dignity is as vital as material aid. Kindness alone can't solve homelessness, but it's the fabric of a compassionate community. It reminds us we're all connected, and we all have a role to play. While we work for systemic change, small acts help people survive the night. They are bridges of warmth in a cold world. Compassion is practical and powerful. Every gesture counts. Let's not underestimate the impact of kindness. As winter fades, public urgency about homelessness often disappears. But the crisis remains. Emergency responses are not enough. We need lasting, year-round solutions. The most effective is housing first. Give people a home, then support them. Stability is the foundation for addressing other challenges: work, health, recovery. This approach works. In places like Finland, it's reduced long-term homelessness. It's more humane and cost-effective than endless emergency care. It requires upfront investment, but the long-term rewards are immense. Success needs government funding, collaboration, and a shift in public attitude. We must welcome affordable housing in our communities and see residents as neighbors, not threats. The goal isn't to manage homelessness, but to end it. It's ambitious, but possible. We must choose to act. A winter's night on the streets tests the human spirit, resilience, dignity, and survival. But it's also a story of systemic failure, a society that lets its most vulnerable fall through the cracks. The people we see in doorways are not others. They are us, but for a twist of fate. Ending homelessness requires a shift in perspective from them to us. A strong society cares for its weakest members. We all have a part to play, educate ourselves, support frontline charities, advocate for real solutions, and practice daily kindness. See the person, not the label. Offer a smile, a word, a gesture. Refuse to let your heart grow cold. The cold of indifference is worse than winter's chill. The warmth that saves a life is human connection. As we move through winter and beyond, let's carry that understanding. Be the warmth in a cold world. Our community's strength is measured by its ability to shelter everyone.